and pop a French fry into my mouth to wash down the taste of salad. I suggested we get a plate for the table, and the two of them were kind enough to pretend not to see right through me. Everyone there knows me, and they're used to me being around. The only time I ever need security is if I have a show or when I'm on tour, or hanging out with my famous baby sister in LA. Billy rolls her eyes at my white lie. I mean, I don't think I need security in Nashville, but lately, my manager Neil has been on my ass about changing that. After a tiny incident at the mall about a month ago that required police intervention, he's probably right. But I'm not completely ready to accept the fact that my success in country music has reached that kind of level. I'm just a girl from West Virginia who can sing. I'm not famous either, Billy asserts, following my lead, and Rocky snorts so hard she almost chokes. You're engaged to Luca Weaver and carrying his baby. Not to mention, you're well on your way to being one of Hollywood's biggest producers. Rocky smiles gently as a balm to the sting of her words. Trust me, you're famous. I nod, pleased with Rocky's argument, one I would have made to Billy myself, but she quickly kills my joy by pointing right at me. And you're famous too, like it or not, she says with a laugh, directing a finger at herself, me, and then Billy. Any one of us could end up on the cover of a gossip magazine tomorrow. Whatever, I reply, picking up another fry and popping it into my mouth, a move Billy watches with avid interest. Can I have some French fries? She asks. Of course, I state magnanimously. They're for the table, and if the table thinks they're getting low, the table can just order some more. Rocky grins, and Billy tosses a fry into her mouth, chewing it with the kind of enjoyment that earns a movie an R rating. Good God, please don't pull a When Harry Met Sally in the middle of this restaurant. I can't help it, Billy retorts. This pregnancy makes me feel like I could eat a horse, and everything tastes so good. You know what I bet doesn't taste good? Rocky interjects before pausing briefly. I raise my eyebrows, and she doesn't hesitate to finish. Andrew Watson's dick. Jesus! Billy nearly shouts. Do we have to do this while we're eating? Yes, we do, Rocky insists, narrowing her eyes. Tomorrow is the big day, right? The audition is finally happening. She's talking about my upcoming audition for Grassroots, a movie I've been told is made for me, and one of the main reasons this lunch was scheduled. Billy was hoping Rocky could give me some last-minute Hollywood advice before she and her swoony billionaire husband head back to their home base in New York, and I can't say I was opposed. I'm a musician through and through, and everything about Hollywood and acting and movies feels about 1,000,000 miles away from my wheelhouse. Actually, no. Next week. It got postponed again. Again? She tilts her head to the side and narrows her eyes. What in the hell are they waiting for? An alien invasion? I laugh. I was supposed to audition nearly 3 months ago, and it is starting to feel a little bit like it's never going to happen. Well, the first time had to do with the studio and the budget or something, but this time is because Andrew couldn't fit it into his schedule. He's apparently out of the country promoting a film, some sort of last-minute scheduling change to the press tour. I answer. So I'll be heading back to Nashville in the morning and won't come back to LA until late next week. Damn, she comments. That's a bitch. I nod, but otherwise occupy myself with swirling my fork in my salad. The never-ending anticipation is nearly crippling, but I've been telling myself it's a blessing in disguise that it's been postponed again. It will allow me to get in more studio time for my next album. It's gonna happen, Billy chimes in reassuringly after reading my mind. Luca was talking to Howie the other day, and he's officially balls deep in all things Grassroots. Other than your role, all the casting has been finalized. The Howie she's referring to is the Howie King, screenwriter and director of the movie I've been asked to audition for. He's basically the Quentin Tarantino of dramatic, angsty love stories. Everyone in Hollywood desperately wants to be in one of his movies. My role? I scoff. You say that like I already have the part. Billy grins. Because you do.